light, the yin to the dark's yang, the virtuous purveyor of all life as we know it. It helps keep us safe, makes us feel at home, and without it, we are nothing. Though one entity thrives in the light's absence, striking fear into the brave and unease into the content. This menacing concept has many names, but only by one is it so aptly titled. And that is Shadow the Hedgehog. And this game sucks.
Shadow the fucking Hedgehog, everybody. Take just one good look at this motherfucker and you'll know exactly what it means to be cool as heck. A black and red brooding color scheme, radical hover skates, little white fluffy tuft on his chest. Edgy the Hedgy made his first appearance in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, being a counter to Sonic, and basically acting as the central point of the overarching story. With his aloof attitude and his fangirl squeal appeal, he was simply too cool to not be everybody's favorite character. That is to say, if you're the emotionally dark emo child, or you're that one straight cut kid with his shirt tucked in and his SpongeBob themed bedroom who thought that he was kind of a badass because he thought that Shadow the Hedgehog was a pretty cool guy. Pretty neato mosquito, dude.
Revenge.
So, with all this mass appeal, Sega saw fit for Shadow the Hedgehog to not only become a reoccurring character for the franchise, but for him to star in his very own video game. And you know me, I'm the kind of guy who likes to get right in there and play the video game. Sorry, I just got finished up with my daily bunny strangling session. So Shadow the Hedgehog's probably the game I should be playing anyway. I've murdered several rodents in my day, and I will continue to. Oh, good lord. So Shadow the Hedgehog opens up in the most unorthodox way for a Sonic game. Which is fine and all because, you know, it's not a Sonic game, it's a Shadow game. The game opens up with Shadow reloading his gun, contrasting a bright full moon. And you know right away, alright, no more fucking around. We are playing Shadow the Hedgehog, and damn it if this shit isn't as real as it gets. And to further drive this point across, Shadow's later riding a motorcycle really fucking fast through the streets. There's fire and explosions everywhere. And there's just guns firing all over the goddamn place willy-nilly like. There's already so much death, destruction, and anarchy. And this is all within the first minute of me starting the game. And you just cannot help but to smile a little bit. Because you know Sonic games are just so... not this. Like, just quickly, think back to Green Hill Zone in Sonic 1. Jumping around and you're having a great time in this colorful world, all you want to do is sing the music for a second, you know, na-na-na-na-na-na, and then you come back to fucking this! Ah, take it easy there, Shadow the Hedgehog. There's no need to be mad. Just take it nice and easy and... shit. Cut myself a little bit on the edge there. Whoa. Holy shit. Did Shadow just kill Sonic with a gun? And then he flies. He flies. Yeah, well, after watching that short intro sequence in all of its obvious majesty, I have become quite most certain of two things. First of all, I hate this game. But second of all, I love this game. And honestly, I mean, what's not to love? Namely, the CGI cutscenes, in fact. They look next-gen beautiful. Honestly, I'm sitting here playing this on a GameCube for Christ's sake. And as far as cartoon hedgehogs go, I can comfortably say that these scenes look good to this day. Well, Shadow's model does at the very least. This Alice in Wonderland character, not so much. So after plot-convenient amnesia that afflicts Shadow is deliberately explained, some aliens drop in from the sky and start tearing the whole city up, having Shadow respond like a fucking a-hole.
Look how pathetic they are. I don't have time for these humans.
When suddenly, this here hammerhead alien shows up, telling Shadow to go fetch him some Chaos Emeralds, because what the fuck else would drive a Sonic game forward? Nothing.
Chaos Emeralds.
Vagina Monologue here explains that Shadow promised the Chaos Emeralds to him, and whoops, there it is! Lucky amnesia, Shadow must have forgot all about it. Convenient. Right, so the first level starts off by just dropping you in from the skies into a freefall down into the city below. I guess that they remembered that in City Escape it was super cool with the snowboard and the catchy music, so now they should do it here too because damn, that's fly, yo. I am hit to these gems. Ah, shoot, buddy. You alright there? Just got exploded by satellite lasers and explosions, huh? Ah, well, don't you worry about it, dude. You just lay down for a few minutes, rub some dirt on it, you'll be fine. Oh, hey, look, a real gun you dropped. Hey there, Sonic, nice to see ya. Looks like you didn't escape that far from the city. Ha 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 ha, just kidding. Oh, look, another gun. Now, I know that this is a ridiculous question to bring up, seeing that not only is all the gameplay based around it and it's also on the front cover, but why are there guns? No, I'm serious. Why are there guns? I get that this whole game is supposed to be like cool and edgy and appeal to the kiddos who like the My Chemical Romance and the Linkin Park, but why guns? This is still in the Sonic universe, right? This is all canon? Do you think that in a future game they're gonna have a callback to this game where the Sonic gang all gather up and say, hey, remember when Shadow was running around with guns shooting humans? Haha, no! Because this game's a fucking joke, it has guns! Shadow the Hedgehog has guns! And do you want to know what the funniest thing is, though? If there ever is a section where you do need to go fast over a lengthy section, they decided that it'd be best to give Shadow the Hedgehog a car! A car! They give you a car! Christ almighty, at what point did Shadow ever need a goddamn car? He's supposed to be the ultimate life form, and here he is just driving a fucking car. Based from Sonic Adventure 2, Shadow's speed is supposed to, at the very least, rival Sonic's, at least to some degree. So if Sonic can roll around at the speed of sound, Shadow can roll around at the speed of whatever goddamn car he's using that day. Oh, what? He's driving an army jeep? Oh yeah, awesome! Rolling around at the speed of Jeep. Got places to go, gotta follow my Jeep! Shadow the Hedgehog riding around in a car and shooting guns is so hilarious and incredibly stupid. Seriously, I need the people who thought of these things to just down a whole bottle of bleach, just drink the whole thing, just glug it all up and die. And if that's too harsh for you, you can always chase it with a shot of fabric softener. Become smarter, become nothing, you brainless asses! HappyFunTime, nice to meet you. Anyway, once you beat the first stage, you notice that there's a whole ton of stages and paths to follow in your playthrough, determinant entirely of the choices you make during the game. Meaning, and God's damn my mortal soul, this game has replay value. Because I really want to play more of this game, I wish to feel the weight of my moral decisions as Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, the funny thing is that the feature of deciding to be good or evil to go down different paths is one of the game's biggest gimmicks. Do you want to be a good Shadow or a bad Shadow? To decide this, in each stage there's usually gonna be 3 options. One of them being you just simply go through the level until you see the big ring, you touch it, next level, you know, normal Sonic fare. But if you'd like to take a tiptoe down one of the good or evil paths, you gotta do something a little extra. In each level, there's a hero character and a bad guy, constantly trying to get you to do some tedious bullshit. Whatever the day's flavor is, really. Destroy all the robots, revive all the dead soldiers, kill the President of America, you know, just Shadow things. The only problem is that the stages are really linear, with a good few exceptions to alternate paths. What this means is that if I want to light every goddamn lantern in this level so I can be the bad guy, I need to not only replay the level as many times as it takes to locate all the damn lanterns, but also to remember not to accidentally complete any of the other objectives. Whether it be hit the gold ring or by chance, complete the opposite objective altogether. Now, remember in Sonic Heroes when playing as Team Chaotix, every single mission was a scavenger hunt? Remember how it was actual garbage? How it was a quarter of the entire game? Yeah, 2/3 of Shadow the Hedgehog is just that. Most of the game is this. Also, can I mention just how stupid all of Shadow's animations are? Specifically while holding these goofy ass guns? The whole reason that the guns were implemented was to make Shadow more of a cool badass. Yet here I am, roller skating with this giant nerf ass gun alien rocket launcher. Oh, on this right here. This is the one to end all ones. Even when I charge up my spin attack, the gun just fucking spins with me. This is fucking exactly the opposite of what was intended, I am sure. In fact, you know what? Nearly every action that Shadow does looks so stupid. It feels like he stretches out just to be longer with his jumps and squishes back when he lands. His punches and melee attacks has his arm glitch out longer and unnatural-like. And what's this? I'm lifting a giant bus and simply flipping it to give it a fantastic toss. Shadow looks like a fucking goose. He's a gray-ass goose, and after playing this game, it will be forever impossible to take Shadow seriously in any regard. As if he already wasn't the biggest joke.
I'm the coolest.
And to highlight this fact even further, every cutscene is this unholy mixture of desperation to be seriously edgy and just general cringe. None of the reactions made by any of the characters is believable, seeming always to be an under or overreaction to the inane bullshit that the other one's saying. Shadow constantly has stupid monologues. The reasonings why the chapters are so poorly stitched together is just forced and laughable. The animations are clunky, the lip syncing is barely a thing, but honestly, all that might have been fine. It's all expected at this point. But then, you know what happens? Shadow the Hedgehog throws you a goddamn curveball out of the blue with this scene.
Tell the commanding generals that the United Federation will never surrender to terrorists.
Yes, Mr. President.
This planet was once saved from tyranny and annihilation by you two heroes. Now mankind must protect this peace at all costs.
The leader of the free world, the commander-in-chief of the proud nation. Fearless as he is aware, great as he is humble. This man has a picture of Sonic and Shadow on his desk. No friends, no family, no memories, except one. And that's the one of the delightful duo of lovable hedgehogs.
Why? Why is there a picture of Sonic and Shadow on his desk? Fucking why? This game is just loaded to the brim with cheesy, lame cutscenes. Example, like this one here.
Guys, this is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
But the scene of the president remembering his past with his two best friends in the entire world, Sonic and Shadow, takes the entire cake, makes a DeviantArt account, and jacks it hardcore to Sonic inflation porn. Y'all motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. This is fucking it. I can't take anymore. Every level is designed like shit, the camera always defaults to being absolute trash, the forced replayability for not only a single level, but the whole game itself makes me want to snort popcorn kernels up my nose and then be sad about it for many hours proceeding. Shadow controls for trash, dialogues between anyone and anyone hurt me to the core, and there's a picture of Sonic and Shadow on the president's desk, do not forget this! Ugh! Shadow the Hedgehog was the pinnacle of the mid-2000s. After this game came out, people realized, alright, all this shit needs to stop. Changes need to be made. The world's people stop going to Warped Tour. No more frosted tips in the MTV. The Converse skinny jeans combo will no longer be a thing because, and hilariously enough, with all of its irony, it took Shadow to show us the light. The world needs to stop now. So that is it. I am 100% done with Shadow the Hedgehog and everything that it stands for. So I'm gonna go ahead, go out into the world with this game, and I'm gonna do the unthinkable. Be right back. Get out of my way, lights. Fucking shit. Actually, you know what? On second thought, should probably bring the camera. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Excuse me there. Are you a priest?
No, I'm the gardener.
Perfect, you're a priest. I need you to bless this game, purge the evil from it, and dunk it in some holy water or some shit.
I'm not a priest, I'm a gardener.
Oh. But, what's that in the bottle there?
Pesticide.
Yeah, that'll be fine, that'll be fine. That's nice. Perfect. Now all I need to do is find the highest point in all the land, so I can send Shadow the Hedgehog back on its journey through the ages. Gadzooks! Behold! Hello there, and thank you so much for watching. If you thought that this video was awesome, I'm really glad because I worked on it real hard. So why don't you help a sister out and show a friend, like the video, and most importantly, have the best fucking day of your life. Bye! I could really hurt myself from up here. Sit on my fucking chair. What am I doing? Yeah. Treat yourself!